strike rate of Asif Sheikh is just dropping a bit. Good running between the wickets between these two. Very fit guys, these Nepali players. You can see Dipender Singh Airi, Rohit Paudel, Kushal Bhutte.
This is sensational. And let's just hope he hasn't done himself such a nuisance. He looks in, Paresh, really concerning scenes. He's in the best possible hands of Dr. Manish, the long-standing team doctor for the UAE. But the reaction was a dislocated shoulder. That was my initial instinct. Trying to get a bit of movement into it. Let's hope it's only jarred. They can be the same feeling. A jarred shoulder you can recover from immediately. A dislocated one, you're in real trouble. But what a stop.
It was a definitely good effort by Hamid.
Shining Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
Panchakanya bathwear, luxury made affordable.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
As well, concerning scenes for the UAE. Remember, that was not a head injury, so he would not be allowed a concussion replacement. There is a potential, unless Hamid can recover, that, good to see him up. That's great news. It's actually his right shoulder, so it might have been the landing. Swing and a miss as Mohamed Rohid comes into the attack. Let's hope he can bat. Let's hope, more importantly, he's okay. And at least he's up on his feet. I think it's the left hand he stopped it with, but then he's landed heavily on the right shoulder.
Look at the replay here. Excellent stop. And yes, the shoulder was given weight, the whole body weight went down on his right shoulder.
You'd be concerned with the way he's holding that arm, if that makes sense. It looks a nasty injury. Rohit Paudel straight to long on, finds the man. And a disappointing innings for the skipper, could never really quite get going. He's going to have to go for 20 easiest of catches, held by the subfielder who's just come on, Mohamed Farouk. Paudel's got to go. Nepal maybe just in a spot of bother, can't get the run rate moving the way they would like. UAE fighting back. Rohit strikes.
It was a short ball game, self-room, but straight to long on. Rohit Paudel had to go because they were not scoring runs. The boundary was drying up. He had to go. Again, gets out on 20s of 19 ball. Just a 4 in this innings. Just a single 4 for him.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक.
लक्ष्य अनेक Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
साउजी
नयाँ चीज बल साखा छ चाख्ने हैन
यो चीज बल हैन 2 PM चीज बल लिन न साउजी.
This one?
Yes.
Take it. 2 PM cheese balls.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
They continue at this rate, they're only going to end up with 130 or 140, which they'll need to bowl and field exceptionally well to defend. Big final 5 overs after this one coming up. Can Mala make an impact in the tournament for the first time?
Identifying Kushal Malla is on strike. Rohit bowls a short ball into the body.
Great comeback from Rohit because he was, treated with a bit of disdain. The only benefit for the Nepal side, I know Junaid Siddique has plenty of overs left, but he's got 2, so he'll probably bowl 18 and 20. Rohit will be bowled out after this over, so there will be maybe 3 overs to target from the final 5. Mala gets off the mark, just punches that one down the ground. What will the discussion have been from Stuart Law, Nick Pothas, Guy Nendramala to Kushal Mala, the youngster, what will they have said to him going out there? Play with complete freedom, look for the boundaries from the off?
That is what the case should have been. The three support staff, the head coach, the batting consultant, and the assistant coach, Ganendra Malla, they must have given freedom to Kushal Malla to go and hit the ball.
Big appeal. Has this pitched in line is the question, and I think no is the answer. Asif Sheikh's lull continues. Let's get another look here. Oh, it pitched a long way outside the leg stump. It's going to smash into middle. Doesn't matter a bit.
This is excellent bowling by Mohammad Rohit. Got a wicket of Podel, the captain of Nepal. Now bowling dot balls, only a single run coming off this over, the 15th.
His first 2 overs went for 20. Incredible to think of the comeback since then. It shows how much T20 can change. Great skills from the left armour. He's going to finish with the superb figures of 1 for 28. I think the UAE are on top with 5 to go. Nepal need to change something. Despite having 8 wickets in hand, the men from the Himalayas are in a spot of bother. It is 97 for 2.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
मम्मीले त्यस्तरी भने हैन अरु चीज बस हैन 2 PM चीज बस मात्र ल्याउ न बिर्स्यौ
यो क्या यो है त 2 PM cheese balls.
They're in a spot of bother here, the Rhinos. Not able to capitalise upon that excellent opening partnership, Paresh.
Yeah, it all started in the middle overs where, because of the heat, we think that Asif Sheikh was a bit down. But they were taking 2 runs, Rohit Podel and Asif Sheikh.
Yeah, and there's many ways to, probably not the greatest expression, many ways to skin a cat, isn't there, in terms of you can do it in multiple manners, getting 8 or 9 runs per over. You don't need to get 4s and 6s if you run well between the wickets. Kushal Malla may well take on the spinner. But as a consequence, Parisher just darts it in and is happy to keep him to a single. 10 and over from here would get them to in and around 150. It's probably what they need, Paresh.
They need minimum of 150 just to have a game out of it, because you very well know how Mohammad Wasim is in a very good nick. And it's that if Wasim scores runs,
Cut away. Now, this is a nice looking shot, and it should be good enough to get 50 for Asif Sheikh. He gets to the landmark. Good piece of footwork in the deep, keeps it to just 2. It's come off 45 deliveries. He's played elegantly as always. Remember, he was the one who made the not-out 50 in the semi-final between these two sides 2 years ago. No real acknowledgement to the landmark, but it is a 9th T20I 50 to go alongside 13 ODI 50s. And his highest score in his career, 68. He'll want to go past that today. Needs to get on with it, doesn't he?
that is why he's giving himself from trying to play over extra cover over Mohammad Wasim's head.
I think quite. Mohammad Wasim has captained this innings beautifully. And he's putting on a bit of a masterclass, a clinic in how to captain when not taking wickets but restrict the opposition and put them under pressure. Something's got to give here between the two sides. Clever bowling again. Not an ounce of flight for Kushal Malla to work with over his favourite zone of long on.
Bowling it outside the off stump, bit flatter, not giving the air, not bowling in the zone of Kushal Malla that he can hit across the line.
Have to remember they've got a red hot Gulshan Jah chomping at the bit to get out there. Big appeal and no need for it because it's cannon into middle stump. Asif Sheikh could just never quite get going. It is that little carom ball, I think, maybe just held in the surface a touch. He did get 50, a ninth T20 International 50, goes past 1,500 T20I runs in the process. He's played nicely, but surely it's got to be Kushal Malla to the crease now. Very good bowling.
Just missed the ball completely. I think it hit the back thigh and went into rattle the stumps.
Yeah, I think that's why he was appealing. He thought that it might have been a plum LBW, which it would have been, but you don't need to appeal for the LBW when it flicks the pad. So at the end of Asif Sheikh's innings, he gets a warm round of applause from his teammates going off.
नेपाल टॉप को विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टॉप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
एशियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
मायाले जोड्ने जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ KFC.
The fifth ever international cricketer to hit 6 consecutive sixes in the same over. Here against Qatar last year in the ACC Premier, it's going to be all about whether he can get going quickly. Big over this one. Hyder Ali to Kushal Malla. Malla's got to go downtown. He's got to go big. And Nepal have got to get themselves into this contest. Really good knowledge. It's cut away though. Goes very close to the rope. Another good diving stop. Just quietly, UAE's fielding's been impressive. That's 2 more runs saved.
From the start, they've been feeling very good. UAE fielders, again, bowling outside the line of off stump, not giving air, not bowling in that zone where Kushal Malla can just step on one knee and play across the line. That is his favorite shot, down to mid-wicket or long on.
Speared in down the leg side. That's going to help. Take every run they can get now. 3 freebies. Irie wants to turn it into 4. It'll be 3 wides. Mala's got to take a risk here, doesn't he? He's got to find a way to pump him downtown.
Drifting his line, he was trying to bowl a block hole, Hyder Ali, but going towards the leg stump. Freebies for Nepal.
Nepal fans are chanting and making as much noise as they can just to try and get their team going. They know they're behind the 8 ball. Just a single again. Good bowling from Ali. They've given no flights at all to Malla. They know their opponents here, the UAE.
Still 7 wickets remaining for Nepal. Gulshan Shah yet to come. Sundeep Sora yet to come. Played that fantastic innings against West Indies in Sharjah.
Good little crowd building up all of a sudden. We've managed to find a way in. There's been a few bits of pleading with the bosses. Please, boss, I need to leave. As Irie goes through the offside, just a single. Those singles at the moment not really hurting the UAE. This has to be the matchup, doesn't it? Even if Mala's going to need to dance down the track, he's got to find a way to show that power that he possesses.
Hyder Ali is not giving that air to the ball so that Malla coming down the track is not a possibility. Staying there.
Well bowled this time into the block hole, so not able to get underneath it or find the elevation that he would like. Every over without a boundary for the UAE at this late stage is a win for them.
8 runs coming off the first 4 balls of this over. They have to make it count, the remaining 2 balls, Dipender Singh Airi and Kushal Malla.
Now, Iree looks for the big one, but it's straight to Mohammed Wasim, and Hyder Ali, well, he is pumped up in a big way. Big celebration, nothing from his teammates. He was giving it the big one, leaping into the air like David Warner. And the catch taken with a minimum of fuss. Iree's 6 hitting exploits at this venue aren't on show today. And the majority of the second half of this inning just belong to the men from UAE. They've been excellent.
Didn't get a good piece of it. Got the inner part of the bat. Simplest of catches for Mohammad Wasim. You could take that kind of a catch with eyes closed.
Iree's got to go for one. It's 111 for 4.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइ नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
यो चीज बोल लगौँ न
हे यो चिज बल छैन 2 PM चिज बल हो के
यो भन्नु आगे वाले 2 PM चिज यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह
He'll face up to Hyder Ali. He's unable to get off the mark because it's speared in great figures. We call Hyder Ali out as one to watch. He's a real find for the UAE. He's helped put the Emiratis on top. 1-1-1 for 4.
सही खोजौ शुद्ध रोजौ मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कञ्चको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. MIT, an internationally recognized degree. Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu. Prime billet बाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल
Gigantic final 3 overs in the context of Nepal's campaign, in the context of UAE's campaign, and both sides' hopes of going back to the T20 World Cup. It'll be Junaid Siddique with all his death bowling quality to bowl 18 and 20. And he beats Kushal Malla outside the off stump. UAE's last 7 overs have been exceptional. Nepal have been found wanting.
Kushal Malla beaten outside the off stump ball. The ball just moving away from the left-hander after pitching. How often do we see that? A wicket falling at the score of Nelson.
Yeah, often David Shepherd was the one. Great former English umpire. We lost another legend of the game, Dickie Byrne, quite recently. Always superstitious. As Mala chips that one down the ground. Now, Jah has a phenomenal record this tournament and a great record against the UAE. Maybe most famously that game on March 16th back in 2023 that you and I and anyone connected to associate cricket will probably never forget. He hit 20 off an over of Mohammad Wasim. It's an altogether different prospect against Junaid Siddique.
It is a very smart bowler, Junaid Siddique. We can see that he's moving the ball after pitching. That is lateral movement for him. Kushal Malla not getting the ball. Very good connection.
Jah chips it down the ground. He did pretty well. He may have it well enough to get to the rope. Yes, that has hit into the rope, and it's another injury. It looks like landing on the rope, getting himself into a spot of bother, and Bhushan Jah is at it again.
The fielder was inside the circle of Wasim. That's why it resulted a boundary. Good effort by the fielder there, but I think his rub his tummy.
I think it's the shoulder again, and it's Alishan Sharafu. More concern for the UAE, and again, Dr. Manish is having a hair across the turf. His dive full length, and I think what's happened there is he's landed with his right shoulder on top of the rope. I hope that one is just going to be a bruise and a bit of a jarring and not some kind of dislocation, but we'll have a second subfielder on, no doubt about that.
Excellent effort by Sharafu. He gets his right shoulder on top
their voice. It's actually a lovely interaction between Roy Bennett and Mohamed Azim, who are, yes, rival captains, but very good friends off the field. A huge amount of respect for each other. Two great leaders, two of the finest associate captains, you'd have to say. And Mohamed Azim looked up to the media sent to the grandstand here and said, "No 12 players today for you." Because they hadn't come in yet. And he goes, "Oh, I think there'll be a few along later." And he goes, "Maybe not as many as the other day." Understandably, again, of course, because of the fact it's the first day of the working week, but this is the first time they've really found their voice, because one of their real favourites, he's an absolute fan favourite. You can understand why. Gulshan Jah is in. He's got his first boundary. What can he do with the 15 remaining deliveries? Can he get this Nepal innings moving? Carted away into the offside. He's at it again. Gulshan Jah is playing the best cricket of his life. I have no idea how he's got that all the way for 6. He's picked the slower ball and stood there and simply devastated it over the offside. Outstanding batting.
Bottom hand coming into play, sliced it over the infield on the offside.
How's he got that for 6?
Is because of the bottom hand coming into play. Extraordinary shot. If you remember, he hit 1-6 against West Indies.
Yeah, similar, wasn't it? It's a good shade in the UAE Cup. Bit of pressure now on Sadiq. Pressure on UAE maybe for the first time. Goes through the offside again. Gets a good piece of it again. Gets 4 more. Shades of that over against Mohamed Azim. Back at the TU. And it's got the Nepal fans dancing up in the crowd. They have just one player they love more than anyone right now. It's the young Gulshan Jah.
Again, giving himself room, playing towards extra cover into the gap. Placement was excellent by Gulshan Jah. 3 boundaries on a trot. 4, 6, and a 4.
Well, he made 20 off 5, didn't he, against Kuwait, that completely changed the game. He's got 14 off 4 here. It's the hardest art in the modern game. Coming to the crease, Tim David does it so brilliantly for Australia. Every single franchise, every single international team wants a player who can come in and score immediately. Jazz doing it yet again for Nepal here. Full toss. Heaved into the leg side. Could be taken is. And Junaid Sadiq strikes back. Big moment in the game. And Gulshan Jah asking for a no ball. We're asking, there's something maybe just happened after the dismissal. Whether there was a word or some contact between the two. Jazz not happy. It was short and it's sweet and he's gone now.
It was a good catch by the fielder at deep mid-wicket, sliding to his front. Send off by the fielder as well.
Just wonder what's happened here. I don't know if we have the replay of after the ball. Junaid Sadiq has now been given a real talking to by Rashid Riaz. Whether it was a word or whether there was some contact, I don't know. He's only lasted 5 balls, but he's had an impact with that 4-6-4 burst, much more like what Nepal needed. But Junaid Sadiq has the last laugh. Jazz gone for 14, 126 for 5.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो बाइक नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै प्रभाव हुन्छ जोशको उत्साह मेहनतको लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8
Deep Jura. Mala's got to find a way to get into the act now. Helps this round the corner. No timing though. Will pick up a couple. Hasn't really got anything going yet, Kushal Mala.
It was a pace-off, hitting the deck by Ali. Good change of pace. That is why Mala didn't time it as well as he'd liked. Only 2 runs off the first ball, off the penultimate over.
11 balls this. Mala needs to find some boundaries. Ideally, for Nepal, he needs to clear the ropes a couple of times. Good bowling, and it's a little feather of an outside edge. It's going to be the end of Mala. Big celebration for Zahid Ali. I think it was a slower ball, an off-cutter. Excellent catch from Rahul Chopra. And Mala's got to trudge off for a third low score. He's gone for 10.
Rahul Chopra has been very good behind the stumps. Slower ball off cutter. There was a bit of turn as well. That's why it took the edge of Kushal Malla.
Nepal have got themselves in a tangle. They've lost 2 in the course of just 3 deliveries. Jad a big one, and now Malla rather forlornly has to walk back. He's gone for 10.
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइक नेपाल टप सब ठिकठाक
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
Again, it's that off-cutter into the offside. Kami, well, Joe wanted the second. Kami sends it back, probably rightly so.
The fielder was very quick to the ball. So Pankami opening his account on the first ball that is faced. That was exceptionally good bowling by Ali. The off-cutter, the ball turning like an off-spinner, getting the edge of Kushal Malla.
Yeah, maybe a few signs for Nepal's bowlers, particularly their spinners, that they'll have just enjoy the second innings. But for now, it's all about these 9 balls. Actually, Jura's first delivery, he's faced way into the 19th over here. Slow ball, pumped down the ground. Kami should get back for the second. Will comfortably with the fumble out of long off. Do you think it's been a misstep, almost placing too much onto the shoulders of Gulshan Jha with his form, getting him to the crease so late, Paresh?
That is what we thought Gulshan Jha will be sent as a finisher. That is what he did. Scored 4, 6 and a 4. And it was a full toss that he got out.
For me, he's such a good player. He needs to be thought about as more than just a finisher. Yorker attempted, pretty much nailed. Kami thinks of the second, but it's the shorter side of the ground, so it'll just be 1. Credit to the UAE, their fielding potentially would be quite costly in terms of 2 bodies that could have significant injuries there. Possibly even Alashan Sharif, their fielding's been very good, and in general their bowling execution exceptional.
The effort the fielders have shown, 2 injuries, 2 shoulder injuries for UAE players. Hope they come to bat.
Nepal will be looking at it and thinking, if we get Wasim Bird, we're right in the game. If we don't, we're in trouble. To the offside. Very elegant batter for somebody who's as low down the order as he is. Sampal Kami. Technically ever so correct, the all-rounder. He'll have an important role to play with the new ball too. 19 ball. 133 for 6.
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ कच्चपको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ
लक्ष्य अनेक एनर्जी 8 एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बल
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
बेबे यो चीज बल लगाउँ न
हे यो चिज बल छैन 2 PM चिज बल छ के
यो भन्नुभयो के वाले
2 PM चीज बल
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सनु होला यति कार्पेटको सेन्स
Into the block hole, and given it's an inside edge taken by Chopra, who I don't think he was certain about the inside edge because he tried to effect the stumping. And there's been a bit of carry on now. We did see the decision given out. Kami is staying there for the moment, And now Rashid Riaz is saying not out because of a combination of whether it's the keeper himself or maybe the square leg umpire, possibly saying that the catch wasn't held. I think the end result is going to be 1 run. And this will make for a fascinating replay.
The keeper, Rahul Chopra, he just had a shy at the stumps after taking the ball. That indicates that the catch hasn't been carried.
Well, exactly. That's what you would have thought. So let's have a look. It is an inside edge. Held it at first and then dropped it clearly. So great spirit of cricket from Rahul Chopra. So you feel a bit here for umpire Rashid Riaz because he's been right in terms of the fact that the inside edge was affected. But then what's happened is Chopra's gone so quickly to his left, taking the catch at first, then it bobbles out, hits the turf. Jura runs through for the single. They're appealing, it's given out, and then the throw comes to the non-striker's end. I think at that point, the single is going to count. They end up trying to run him out as well at the non-striker's end. Chaos reigns, and I think a bit of common sense, a good spirit of cricket, both from Rahul Chopra, Mohammad Razim on show. They say, okay, we understand the catch has gone down, we're happy with the single being given. And Rahul Chopra reverses the decision and it ends up as a single, bringing Jura onto strike. All happening in Muscat. Helped into the leg side. Those low full tosses from Sadiq's pace have proven effective, getting the wicket of Gulshan Jan. Batter's not able to get it away.
This is excellent bowling by Junaid Siddique. Bowling those low full tosses, it's very hard for a batsman to clear the boundaries with those. Excellent last over. Only 2 singles of the first 2 balls. 4 balls remaining. Nepal 135 to 6.
Inside off as well. It's anticipating full length delivery from Sadiq trying to get underneath it. Instead he goes to the cutter. It's helped away over the offside. Should get a couple. Game of cat and mouse in between the batter. Bowler Cam, he reacts quite nicely. No boundaries coming though. This is going to be a below par total for Nepal for Field.
We'll see. We'll take this. No boundaries in the last over. Only a couple in the last ball. 4 runs coming off the first 3 balls. They need to look for boundaries. They need to get boundaries. Sompal Kami in particular on the strike.
3 balls left. Brilliant bowling. It's an in-swinging Yorker. All Kami can do is dig it out. One more single to the total. It's such a huge game, this, not just because of their rivals, Paresh, but the winner of this will feel as though they almost took one step onto the drawbridge of the plane to head to India and Sri Lanka. The loser is looking at the remaining fixtures and going, we probably can't make another mistake.
Very true, Lenny. The 2 teams carrying 2 points into the Super Sixes. This is an excellent over by Junaid Siddique.
Brilliant skills from the big fast bowler. Goes short, goes wide. Oh, gets away with it. Side on replay will be interesting here. He wanted the wide. It's given as a bye instead. Was that too short for Esha? I'm not talking about a wide on width. I think it was inside the guideline, but did look quite short, and Jura is short in stature.
This is good variation by Junaid Siddique. That's fine.
Great umpiring. That's why he's down there. That's why I'm up here. Exceptional. Yeah, really good umpiring from umpire Moko. Correctly given as the bye. Brilliant Yorker. Gonna miss the leg stump, but it's been a showcase in death bowling of the highest quality from Junaid Siddique. Nepal will have to be satisfied with an even 140. They won't get any more. They probably don't deserve any more because the UAE have been exceptional. The big concerns for them are those 2 shoulder injuries to Basil Hamid and Alishan Sharafu, both top order batters. We're not sure whether or not they'll be able to play a full part in the second innings. We'll try and get you an update on that in between the 2 innings. But that is the Nepal batting card. Plenty of starts fresh, but with the exception of Gulshan Jazz, strike rate up towards 300. Nobody really doing it at a rate that will threaten the UAE.
Apart from the opening stand, apart from the power play in the first 6 overs, not getting those runs. This is the bowling card, Junaid Siddiq. Every bowler, there were 6 bowlers used, each and every bowler getting a wicket apiece.
6 bowlers, every one of them having some success. For me, the pick of them though was Hyder Ali. Thought he was really impressive with his 1 for 22. And good use of Harshit Kaushik. And actually it was an excellently captained innings from Mohammad Wasim. We'll get a look at the best of the highlights, and the opening partnership worth 56 was probably Nepal's best period of that innings. Once the power play ended, the runs started to dry up. Asif Sheikh looked really good, hitting through the offside very comfortably and confidently, including a couple of flowing shots through his favourite extra cover region. That big 6 over long off to go with it. Then the fight back started to come, and it wasn't necessarily a fight back in terms of many wickets. Ratel got that one over the leg side. This was only double-digit over outside the power play. That went for 15. There was the 5th over that went for 12. Everything else was single digits. Disappointment for Jah was that both he and Mala fell inside 3 balls. And then a pretty limp finish as Jora and indeed Sampal Kami couldn't get anything going at the death. Don't go anywhere too far, because the UAE have run rather significantly over time bowling their overs. It means we'll only have a 10-minute turnaround. The restart time is in 8 minutes from now. We'll be off air for 5 minutes. Time to go find a cup of tea wherever you are in the world, or some kind of liquids. We're going to get some water in. It's very warm here in Muscat. Can UAE make it a perfect start to their Super 6 campaign? They'll need 141 to win. Find out live with us here on ICC TV.
Red Bull presents T20 World Cup qualifiers. Nepal को विश्व कप यात्रा, powered by Gyan Extra Long Grain Basmati Rice, Bajaj Pulsar and Gazab Ko Piro Noodles. Brought to you by
Naksha Anek Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull.
Powered by
ज्ञान एक्स्ट्रा लङ ग्रेन बासमती राइसको 20 केजी को प्याकेटको खरिदमा पाउनुहोस् क्याशब्याक तुरुन्तै आफ्नो हल्की वालेटमा।
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो बब्बाल पिरो छ।
in association with NASA Securities, Nepal's largest stockbroker.
Asian Paints Ultima Protect Shine. शानदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
अब होटल बुकिङ पनि यही सेवाबाटै।
Co-sponsored by
प्राइम विलेजबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या स्टिल। यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
movie partner associate sponsors
Subject Hut. Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy. KFC Gold Edition. A taste like never before. The best of KFC, topped with melting cheese gold.
Skyward, home appliances.
MIT, an internationally recognized degree. Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
exclusively on Kantipur Max SD and our digital channels. An AD release initiative.
Naksha Anek Energy 8. Energy भनेकै Red Bull. एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन। यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा। घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको चाउचाउ गजबको।
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ, जोशको, उत्साहको, मेहनतको। लक्ष्य अनेक, एनर्जी एक। एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल।
सही खोजौं, शुद्ध रोजौं। मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु।
हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स। नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको पिरो चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो। अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै ₹50 बजारमा सर्वत्र उपलब्ध छ। गजबको पिरो, बब्बाल पिरो छ।
यो डाक्टर नवीनको सधैँ नयाँ चमकदार देखिने घर, जसको सबै छिमेकीले गुनासो मात्रै गर्छ। कसैको नयाँ घर हेरेर घाँटी भाङ्गिएको गुनासो, सबै हैरान आए लिएर गुनासोको चाहना।
छोरा जन्मिँदा घरमा एसियन पेन्ट्स अल्टिमा प्रोटेक्ट शाइन लगाएको, त्यति नै हो।
यसमा भएको युभी हाइब्रिड टेक्नोलोजीले घाम पानी धुलोबाट दिन्छ वर्षौं वर्ष सुरक्षा। घर रहन्छ सधैँ शाइनदार घर वर्षौं वर्ष।
सही खोजौं, शुद्ध रोजौं। मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु।
भाग्यले जहिले साथ देला या नदेला, तर ई सेवा लाइफ केयरले दिनेछ।
प्राइम बिलेटबाट बनेको हरेक निर्माणको मेरुदण्ड पञ्चकन्या 500 XT र 550 XT।
पञ्चकन्या स्टिल। हरेक निर्माणको धड्कन युनाइटेड सिमेन्ट्स।
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
नेपाल टपको विकल्प छैन। आजको जमानाको भरपर्दो पाइप नेपाल टप, सब ठिकठाक।
MIT, an internationally recognized degree, Bagh Bazaar, Kathmandu.
स्वदेश तथा विदेशमा आर्जन गर्ने शिक्षाको सम्पूर्ण खर्चको जिम्मेवारी लिन्छ आइएमई लाइफ इन्सुरेन्सले।
आइएमई लाइफ बाल किरण जीवन बिमा योजना।
पुस्तालाई मायाले जोड्ने, जिन्दगीलाई अर्डिनेरीबाट एक्स्ट्रा अर्डिनेरी बनाउने सधैँ केएफसी।
पञ्चकन्या बाथवेयर, लग्जरी मेड अफोर्डेबल।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
सही खोजौं, शुद्ध रोजौं। मुटु चाहिन्छ, मुटु।
हरेक लक्ष्यको आफ्नै कथा हुन्छ, जोशको, उत्साहको, मेहनतको। लक्ष्य अनेक, एनर्जी एक। एनर्जी भनेकै रेड बुल।
नेपालमा सर्वाधिक रुचाइएको पिरो चाउचाउ गजबको पिरो। अब 120 ग्राम 20% एक्स्ट्रा तौलसँगै ₹50 बजारमा सर्वत्र उपलब्ध छ। गजबको पिरो, बब्बाल पिरो छ।